We could start here. So, hello everybody, my name is Rynamite, and welcome to Minecraft. We're basically just putting this back down into first gear. We're coasting. We're just showing you the realm that we have created. And what I mean by we is me and a few other friends. I may call them up by name. We'll see. So, just to kind of show you guys the map here. So there's three areas that we're going to focus on today. There is the mainland to the north. As you can see, there's a bit of an edge to it. Um, there is our starting island. Our starting island was not this shape. I think it was probably in the shape of this. It was all hilly and whatnot, so we were able to flatten it out. Looks great now. We'll show you more of it. And yes, I know that looks like something very inappropriate. Get your mind out of the gutter. Um, we also have the mainland to the south. As you can blatantly see, we have labeled it south for some reason. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off at the very top of our little quote-unquote castle. And you guys are going to see what I mean by castle. So we're just going to quickly run up these stairs. Run. And then run on the carpet. We'll have to have somebody vacuum the carpet later. And there we go. And alright, so this is the second floor here. This is just to show you a little bit more zoomed in of the towns that we're going to be visiting. So, we're going to be visiting Fort Alpha, Jamestown, our island, and Nightwing. So, I was considering going to this island here. That would have been Windhelm. And then down here would have been Cooperstown, so 6. But unfortunately, Cooperstown and Windhelm don't have a lot built up on the outside for us to admire. So how we are going to do this is we're going to actually start off on our island. We're going to go to Nightwing because it's closer. And then we'll work our way up and we'll finish at Alpha Island. So, as you can see, in the inside of the second floor, we got it completely decorated. Not completely. There's actually still a lot of work that needs to be done. We're kind of juggling projects around a little bit just to keep ourselves entertained. Here's the roof, and it's our rooftop garden. You can see those those bamboos are going sky high. So, we have a beautiful garden, lots of supplies. I have it on peaceful mode right now just so we can get a lot of stuff established. We're going to really kick the difficulty in, but not today. Maybe in another stream. We have our beautiful flag here. We have a courtyard. So somebody with a sword, somebody with a shield, and then we have our fountain here. So, we're going to go into the courtyard area. We're going to explore the actual part of our island. And I'll try and shift our focus on the castle a little bit just to show how big it is. I know it doesn't look big, and believe me, it was expensive to build. We have our little enchantment room here, so we can get our enchantments done. As you can see, it's full to the brim. So you can get your good level of enchantments done here. This was a little mine that one of our members had used for a little bit, and we were okay with that. And his room is just right in here. We're just going to burst in and check it out. So we're bursting in. It's a 2-stage. You can't really see much because it's dark out right now, but this is all water. That's right, he built it underwater. So the 3 original founding members each have their own rooms scattered on the wall here. So we're going to quickly check out my room. And if you're wondering what package we're using the City Texture package. So we have kind of the little 2 armor stands, my throne, so I could just sit here and stare at a wall. And we have our little room. I tried to make the Hyrule symbol, but after renovating the room, that didn't work out, so whatever. I got my personal chest up there. Each member gets their own personal chest. I have a bookshelf. But you would agree, that bookshelf looks incredibly strange. So, we're going to go over here. We're going to flick the switch. And a noise happens. So we're going to go down the ladder and check it out. Everybody has their own, well, the founding members have their bedroom, and right underneath it they have their basement. So we're going to check out the basement. So we're going to run down here. Oh, this is sealed off. No, you just have to look. There's a switch. And in here is my little personal basement. And let me tell you, it was a pain in the arse to get all that lava. So we have a nice big screen TV. This is the ocean floor. Really, the floor. Level 36. So, and then I forgot I had a chest down here. Oh yeah, all the cobblestone, I forgot about it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work our way back up the stairs to check out other parts of the island. You're excited? I'm sure I am. So, if you guys want to, if you guys have any suggestions of what you would like to see on our island, you can always leave a little thing in the chat of the Twitch stream. For those that are watching this on YouTube, I'll explain a little bit more at the end of the video of what the YouTubers can do. So here we go, and there's these two is father and son. So now we have our little storage unit here. As you can see, everything is completely organized. Whatever material you are looking for, you are going to find it here. This is our little community wall, tells you what projects we have going on, and then what our most needed item is. So right now I'm looking for sandstone, and not just 1 or 2 pieces. I'm looking for 64 stacks of sandstone. Over here we have all of our tools, we have a few ovens, and we have a kelp farm. So once all the kelp reaches this level here, it gets all chopped up, gets processed in the water, and away we go. Through the hoppers, down here, where we get pieces of dried kelp, which you can use towards, the whatever you want to make. So down here is our mine. And we'll quickly show you. We're going to go down the hole, into the water. Now, this is our mine. Now, one person in particular has been taking real good care of the mine. His name's Mike. Real good guy. Really knows how to do mining down here. If you remember earlier when I talked about some towns, these mines are actually all connected. So, if you were to go to Fort Alpha, the mine's connected from Fort Alpha to home base, to Windhelm, and to Nightwing Island. So there's actually an underground line, a subway, so to speak. So we're not going to take the subway today, though. That's anybody that was in the Twitch stream, they saw a little bit of the subway tunnel. But we're actually going to take a walk out to the islands. So we're just going to run up the stairs here. Run. Through the doors. Come on. There we go. And yeah, there we go. We'll go do this view. So, as you can see, now it's a beautiful day out. If we were underground at this time, we would have been able to see the ocean floor. So, here's kind of the outside view. A little bit of a walkway. A lot of materials, as you can see, had went into this. For those that know about crafting, they're probably just cringing at the amount of materials we've used. And here's our entrance door. We have one to close, and we have one to open. As you can see, close, open. It's to help keep monsters at bay. So that's the purpose of that. We have a recycling center just outside here. If you're bored of a material, I needed this material actually, so we're going to keep that. You just throw in the lava. But we try to use as many materials as we can. We have our nether portal. One of 2 actually on the island. We'll show you where the other one is later on. And in behind here is the forest of a forest of a forest. Because let me tell you, it takes a lot of wood to get a lot of stuff built here. And as we take a quick walk through our little neighborhood park, we're greeted with a little cow farm. We're our main strip. So, if you go off the main strip, just around the corner, we're going to meet our friend Colonel Sanders. The KFC manufacturing plant. Now let me break this down, because this was not created by me. This was actually someone else by the name of Matt who created this little chicken mine. So you put a bunch of chickens in here. And in fact, chickens, well, you had to throw a few eggs on there to get the chickens. But anyways, the chickens all spew out eggs, goes in the hopper, and goes into the chest here. We take those eggs, and we can either use them for ingredients to make stuff, or we load up the chicken cannon, as it's been called. We fire eggs out, and we mass produce chickens. So what we do is once we mass produce the chickens, we harvest them for food, and the cycle of life continues again. So I should have warned, if you're a vegetarian, you may not like that. Oh well, chicken's good. Shush. Alright. So now we're actually going to get to the actual village, which was actually one of the last things built on this island. So we're going to go right through here. And as you can see, there's still a lot of empty space. We're still building. That's the great thing about this place. So we're greeted with the church. And of course, if we have to have a church here, then we have to have the bar. So we're just going to go right over here. Big, white, shiny letters. We got our bar right here. We got our bartender right here. Of course, he's going to be called something else. A cleric. You know what? That's fine. He's in a suit. He wants to serve you drinks. Away you go. So we got ourselves a nice little park here. We got a lot of nice buildings. Fisherman's Wharf. We got a little farm just down here. A lot of different street names. A couple of billboards for advertisements. This is supposed to be our biggest city. It might not be the biggest city. And we'll show you later on what could be the biggest city. Or it will be. And we have our row of townhouses here. The townhouses were actually a lot of fun. They're a cookie cutter, though, so you have a piece of art on the wall. You got a couple of beds and some carpeting. You walk out, and you go in here. Look at that. 2 beds, 2 chests, piece of art. Away we go. Then we have a little farm home, a little house farm over here. And look at that. More openings right here. You can see there's my poor attempt of the Hyrule symbol, the Triforce. Judge me for what you want. It's for fun, right? So, all right. So we're almost done with this island. There we go. And we're just gonna go right through here. And we have met horse stable. So each of the founding members have a horse in this barn. We have Spirit, we have Butt Stallion, and we have Starfire. So different names for different reasons. Mine is the Butt Stallion because that's a Borderlands reference. So any Borderlands fans out there would appreciate the reference. And this is our Skittles farm. Look at all the colorful sheep. They don't care what color you are. They're just going to baa and chew grass right beside you. So, and now we're at the kind of the entrance to the town. And you can see how thick this forest is. And there's actually a new sheep that just spawned on our island. That was not there in the last recording. And then if you go down further that way, that actually takes you over to another member's house. He hasn't been on for a while. We're just going to leave that be. So this is the, quote, town road. When we get to the town road, it's going to take us to our main highway, so to speak. So we're going to get up here. And I'll kind of show you what's what. So this is called the Grand Route 7. For some reason, Minecraft kept censoring and removing the word highway. I don't know why. Minecraft, get your crap fixed. Anyways, if you were to go to mainland south, that takes you over to Nightwing Island, Windhelm, and Cooperstown. And it's in order of what's closest to furthest. Now, if you were paying attention earlier, Nightwing Island's the only one we're going to show in the south because Windhelm and Cooperstown, it's a little hamlet. There's just nothing to kind of highlight why we're going to that town. So Nightwing Island's the only one we're going to go to. And then if we were to go north, that's going to take us to Jamestown, Fort Alpha, and Pyberg. So just to cut ourselves some time, we are going to go to Nightwing Island. So a little bit about Nightwing Island. Earlier in the game, we wanted to eventually branch out from our little island, because let's face it, it's a tiny little island. We want to grow, right? We want to grow, we want to have a nice settlement, but we didn't want to make it look like it was a floating island. So what had happened was one of our members, in fact, I'm going to call him out, his name is Nick, he went out and he actually explored the whole map. Remember that little map that we showed you? Not on the top floor, on the main floor, the 3x3, that was done mostly by him. We had pitched in a little bit to help. So anyways, this Nightwing Island served as a miniature outpost, kind of like a pit stop, so to speak, on the way to the mainland in the south. And we're already greeted with some architecture, so we're going to shift our talk to Nightwing Island. So each town kind of has its own theme. Our base of operations is island theme, obviously. This one is a little bit different. This is just highlighting unique architectures. And what's different, what I mean by unique is you don't see buildings like this out in the other towns. They're completely, each building is going to be different. So this is kind of the town hall or the gathering place of Nightwing Island. As we can see, we have a map in development here. Eventually, I want to have a road that comes south down here and curl around. It's a work in progress, so cut me some slack. And this is all going to be windows because you know what a view this is. So we go up the stairs. It's not finished yet, but each room chests for organizing items, because sometimes we won't have room on our expedition, so we could at least drop our items off here. So that serves as a great purpose. So let's exit out because we want to show you a couple more things before we move on. So this monstrosity here is going to be our clock tower. Now this is only about 80% of the height, because eventually we're going to create a peak and we're going to create a little antenna on the top. So that's as tall as it's going to be just for now. But picture it maybe 10 blocks more higher. So you can really see that from far away. And as you can see, there's a tall tower right in the background there. I'll be showing you what that is right now. Well, actually not right now. Check out this bridge. It's a cool bridge, right? I made it. I can be a bit biased, but there is one other member on here that does a really good job in making stuff, and don't worry, that person is going to get praised for their work as well. Everybody has done a fantastic job on this realm. Everybody really show what their specialty is, and this is just the beginning. So this is a small building. It's going to get renovated, don't worry. But this, remember when I was saying the mine connects? Well, the one way for the mine takes you to this island, served as one of our outposts. Here's the entrance. This is new. This was built a few hours ago. This takes you to Windhelm. If you remember, Windhelm is where? That's right, mainland south. So one of two towns in the mainland south. So if you don't feel like walking, then grab a minecart and go for a little joyride. So we're going to work our way up the stairs here. We're going to show you the other tower that I had pointed out. And then we're going to make our way back to Jamestown. So we're going to exit out here. And this building is going to get renovated because, let's face it, this is a lot of cobblestone. We need to make sure that everything looks unique in its own way. So if you had noticed, we have 3 different types of bridges. We have this type of a bridge, a lot of fencing, a lot of cobblestone. This one's just pure cobblestone. Not an arch like this. It's more of just an up, flat, and then down. And we kind of adapted that design for the bridge up ahead. This is our wooden bridge. So a little bit of an older style bridge. Still looks very nice. This is acacia wood, by the way. And here is our lighthouse. So let's go up, and obviously still tweaking some things out. We're going to add more glowstone. We're going to add a proper top to it. But this is our little lighthouse. So this is Nightwing Island. As you can see, we already got some of the groundwork done. More of the road done. So just to give you guys a bit of what we're going to do. Oh, no, we can't. Sorry, I was going to say we'll take the minecart over, but minecart does not stop in Jamestown. It actually bypasses it and takes you to Fort Alpha. So we're going to take the nice lonely road Alpha, guys. Well, to Jamestown first, then Fort Alpha. And if we have time, Pyberg. So we got ourselves almost a full moon. It's about more than 3/4, and get out of my way, pig. We got 3/4 of the way of a moon. So looks like it's going to be a nice night for a run. So here we go. And this is going to get retrofitted to have a bit of a railing system so that if a person's not paying attention, they don't have to worry about falling off. So that's going to be fixed up. So what do you guys think of the look, by the way? This is, I don't have the hair for it right now. I got the beard, I got the glasses, and I got the junk food t-shirt from the guy from The Hangover. So I figured, you know what? Why don't we dress up a little bit? It's going to make things exciting. So how are we doing to the Twitch stream? Good? Yeah, everybody seems to be behaving, so that's good. I'm glad everybody's having a great time. So here we are, and a lot of the water systems here, there's a lot of chasms underneath with lava underneath, so it's trying to pull things down. As you can see, there's a pig over there. He's been stuck since the beginning of the game. So he's kind of the mascot for danger. He's the danger pig. Danger pig, danger pig, does whatever the danger pig does. Can he swing? Can he swim? No, he can't. He's fucked. Look out. He is danger pig. So just quickly talk about where we are right now. We're not going to spend a lot of time. In fact, here's the view of it from this side. Here's the view from it this side. There's a little mine over there. Let's move on. Here's the Netherrack Bridge. It takes you to Jamestown first. So the purpose of that island that we just actually went to earlier, when we were mining for materials, all three of us were kind of in different areas of mining. So I figured, hey, I'll hop over to the island over. Let's strip, because there was a lot of trees. Let's strip this down. Use those seeds to grow trees on the island. We also used that mine just briefly for resources like coal and iron, just like everybody else with their mines. And the island has been quote unquote abandoned because just nothing has been going on there right now. Oh, the stream had just froze. Is everybody okay? All right, we're good. We're good. All right, so let's continue on. So my apologies. I adjusted the bit rate. Everything seems to be working for the most part. There seems to be a little bit of a lag still, apparently. I do apologize. For some reason, our internet has been acting very strange the past few days for when it comes to streaming. So you'll have to forgive me a little bit. We're coming to the end of the Netherrack Bridge. Now, originally this was called Mountain Outpost because there was just one building and a tall mountain. Now that's changed. It's actually now called Jamestown. I wanted to give it a little bit of a name, and as you can see, it's formerly known as the Mountain Outpost for the OGs, for the admins, for those that have been here since day one. This was the building that we had used. We have a little map, crafting chest. Actually, what's in the chest? Anything good? Not really. What's that? Prismarine crystals. Okay. There's some material in here that I'm going to have to use later on. Actually, there's a few material I'm going to need to use later on. Good thing we stopped here. So there's two parts to this town. There's the lower part, which is just, we're trying to give this town a fisherman's kind of vibe to it. And we have a little canal here. No fish in it, but, a little tiny, not squatter type of building. It's kind of like that low income down by the dock port area of like New York or Chicago or something like that. Just wanted to kind of give it that vibe. And then as you can see here, there's still a lot of potential left here. Like there's still a lot of building that we could do here. We could fit probably 3 houses down there if we really wanted to. Now this village is currently there's nobody living here right now. Eventually that will change, but today, nope, we're just going to continue on. And yes, everything has a name. We got Canal Street, we got First Avenue, and then we have Island Drive. So we're going to continue on Island Drive. A couple more houses here. Here is an entrance to another mine. It's not a really formal looking one. As you can see, it's a bit of a hippity hop. So we're just going to bounce our way back out of this. Let's go. And then if you were to take this way, it kind of takes you around to the far end of the island a little bit, but it don't go nowhere, so we're not going to go that way. Up here, though, this is a bit of a treat. So, each major town, we want to make kind of a landmark. So, and by landmark, we have made castles. So, as you can see here, it's not finished, but we're all working on it by gathering materials and building and whatnot. Like we each have our own role. There may only be one person building here, but everybody's gathering up resources. Everybody's pitching in to do something. You may have your own area claimed, but everybody still works together to make this possible. So this is going to be our courtyard. There's going to be a castle. I'm going to make dungeons down here. Like, it's going to be fun. There's a bit of a moat that we got going on as well. If you're really lazy and you want to ride down the moat, you can. As you can see, the water goes down underneath the bridge and spits out into the ocean. There, you're either going to have to go, or you're going to have to go into the fisherman to get out. So now onwards, we're going to go out here, and we are going to head our way down to Fort Alpha, which is our next town. Now, Fort Alpha has been primarily made by our member Nick. So Nick is been deemed, so everybody kind of has their own little persona. So Nick, he's got two major roles. He's our engineer slash designer. Okay, so he's got three roles. He's the engineer and designer, and he's also in charge of immigration. He was the one that was able to successfully grab citizens from 2,000 blocks away, get them into his town, have them populate, grab a couple of those people, and bring them into another town. So, and what I mean by engineer, he created the kelp farm. He's got another farm over here that we're going to show you guys. You guys are going to like this. Overall, he's just got a really good cunning design methodology when it comes to helping create items. He's got two machines back here, another kelp farm, and he's got a machine called the Beast. It's basically a mega semi-auto smelter. So we're coming up here. We got two roads. We got the bypass, which for you Americans, think of it as Atlanta. There's a road that goes around Atlanta, and there's a road that goes through. This is the road that goes around Atlanta, or in this case, around Fort Alpha. So here is Fort Alpha. Really gives you a vibe of like the medieval, like the what's it called? It's that hotel casino in Vegas, Excalibur. Kind of gives off that Excalibur vibe. Now he's building a wall here because he wants to push the not push the village, but expand the village. But he wants to make sure that no villager can escape, because for some reason villagers find the weirdest areas to hang around in. So his first little area was this house right here, and as you can see, there's a little bit of purple behind that door, and yes, that is our second portal. So as you can see, he's kind of vacated the house a little bit, still uses it. And I figured, hey, you know what? I'll help out by putting a couple of roads in, put the bridge in, but 99.9% of this island he designed himself. So now Jamestown was primarily built by me, and Nightwing Island primarily built by me, but everybody had a role, materials in, everybody gave their input, so it's not a one-man show on any location. This island, not a one-man show. Everybody's playing that role. And here is his castle. Remember I was talking about castles earlier? He's got this one done. So a little stable here, a little watchtower. If you enter in through either of those doors, it takes you throughout the whole castle in terms of the watchtower area. So as you can see, he's got the design layout of, organization by chess. The other island, that was him as well. So if we were to go here, this is the Beast. We can't really get a proper view on it because everything's walled in, which, you know what, is probably for the best. To show you how big it is, to put something into the machine, you got to go up here and then up here. Throw it into the chest. You go down the stairs and then down the stairs, and the outfeed is down here. As you can see, there's a lot of hoppers and a lot of ovens. Look at that finished product. You put your fuel in here. There's actually a few chests for fuel. So, and here is the celebratory map of Fort Alpha. So, we're almost done. We're going to show you the kelp farm just shortly after. We're just going to get out of here. I thought I hit the door. There we go. And for some reason, they're trying to break into... They just opened the door. Nick, just so you know, I did not let him in. He opened the door on his own. So, here is a bit of a wall that separates the two towns. There's two towns here, side by side. Think of it as the Mississauga to Toronto, or the Canada to Ottawa, for the Canadian viewers. If you're an American viewer, let's say, I don't know. I don't know American geography that good. Basically, two towns put together, but people who say, oh yeah, it's such a town. No, we're in this town. It's just part of, you know what I mean. So this is his mine. He's got other mines throughout, but this is how deep his mine goes. Now, the mining expert, his name is Mike. Now, Mike is responsible for mining probably, if you were to combine all the islands together, he's probably responsible for about 60 to 70% of the mining. Nick is 20 to 30, and I'm about 10%. Well, maybe less than 10%, because there's other members here that mine as well. Here's this kelp farm. And I kind of hope that the sensor was going to trigger to get rid of some of the kelp. To show you guys, this got triggered though. Oh, actually, there's one piece of kelp missing. Right there. Anyways, it's up. Once it's in front of the sensor, this thing cuts the kelp, goes in here, and goes, look at that, right in. So that is Fort Alpha nutshell. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below which village do you like. So we'll talk about that more at the end of this video. We're almost there. We got 2 more things to show you. So in addition to Fort Alpha, there's also going to be the house in the clouds. I'm not going to take you all the way up. I'm just going to take you to a part of it. So it's just north of Fort Alpha, right up here. Lots of stairs. I know it's getting a little mesmerizing. Just look into my eyes. Distract. Alright, so here we are. The entrance to the glass, or to the house in the sky. You can see the house in the sky here. It's above the cloud level. You can kind of tell we're above the clouds here. So, what is that? We're going to have to check that out. We're going to investigate something while we're here. Look at, not just a tour, we're actually doing something. So we're going to go down the stairs here, just da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And the stream had paused again. There we go, it's up and running again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. So anyways, here's the wall that separates the 2 towns, just so the residents don't get crossed. And here we are in Pyberg. So here's where that alternate route comes around, stops right here, takes you back to the main highway. So there's a little bit of a house here. And beware, donkey on duty. That donkey, he's a rude donkey. So we're going to go right over here, and this is where he's got a little bit of his village. He just built the village today, so let's cut him a little bit of slack. He's going to definitely grow the village. We're very excited to see what this member can do. This one is mostly made by Ben. So now we're going to run over here. We're going to actually check what that random thing in the sky is. That is very weird. What is that? Let's check it out. So it's just a bunch of sandstone holding some sand. That is strange. And there's the house in the sky. So yes, this is our Minecraft Realm Island. That is an update to what we got. You guys are going to have to let me know. What is your favorite village? What's your favorite part of the realm? Do you like how we have the mines connected? Do you like how everybody has their own town, but everybody's still helping each other with said town? Do you like some of the architecture? What's your favorite building? There's a lot of things that you guys could comment on this video, and anybody that's for the first 100 comments, they're going to get a reply from me personally. So we are going to conclude this video. I'm just going to get out of Pyberg. I'm going to get myself closer to the main road, because obviously when I reload the game, I want to actually be kind of closer to where I have been working, which is over on Nightwing Island. So for those that have been watching on Twitch, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around. It was a lot of fun, although we didn't really do much. It's mostly just been me talking about what's been going on out here on the island. And what is that? Okay. Oh, he's put support pillars down. Very nice. Although I would have appreciated not him using wood, but you know what? To each their own. I'm okay with that. I'm one of those guys that... Oh, let's tick off these guys. Come on. Ding, 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 ding. Curfew. Everybody go in your house. Alright. So, again, for those that have been watching on Twitch, I really appreciate you guys' patience. I do apologize for the lag and for the random freezing. Hopefully I get that soon. For those that are on YouTube, I gave you guys a task. I want to see some comments. What's your favorite part about the video? Is it, is it this bridge? For all I know, is it the Netherrack Bridge? Is it an actual town? Is it Fort Alpha? Is it Jamestown? Is it a certain building like Town Hall? Do you like the castle? Tell me, what was liked seeing out of all this? It's not me that you're going to want to like. What did you like about this realm? We're going to take some of your guys' feedback of what you liked, and we're going to put it into maybe the next video. Who knows? Like I said, though, I'm going to comment back on some of those requests. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, you should totally subscribe. I'm going to try and do more regular updates. I'm going to try and release a video at least once a week. I play games like Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto Online, Any new games that I see, The Escapist 2, I did a couple of videos on that. Haven't uploaded them, but there's lots of videos. Go check them out. Check out some of my earlier videos. I did them on a PC before it blew up. Well, not literally blew up, but it was smoking twice. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you next time. Okay? Alright. Goodbye.
Machine.